Like he owns the place.
Exactly.
I don't even know how to do this intro. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Fresh Baked Something. It's been 3 months since I've done a proper intro at a theme park, and I still haven't. We're not at Disneyland today. We're at Knott's Berry Farm Fresh Baked because they've reopened. We were here not long ago at the marketplace to get some chicken from Mrs. Knott's, and they had one gift shop open, but they've reopened basically what amounts to Knott's Berry Farm's downtown Disney. Ronnie, you said you haven't been to Knott's and
We're going.
yeah, we're going, Ron. don't, you forgot how to do show?
I forgot lots of things.
How long has it been?
I mean, I attribute everything to March. So March at the soonest, at the most recent.
No, I mean since you've been to Knott's.
Might have been March, but 87?
Jesus.
1987?
1987.
So there's a window, I was thinking about it last night. There's certainly a window that it had to be in the 84 to 89 range, but it's got to be right around 86 or 7.
All right, well, do you know what Ghost Rider? I mean, you heard of it?
Yeah, I think it was new at that time. No.
Oh.
Is that, yeah, that was what
it was. Yeah, well, I don't know. It's hard to say. I have to look into that. I don't know my Knott's history like I should.
All I remember is Montezuma's Revenge was like the only thing that was like an actual...
That's still here, I think.
I think so. And I remember I got a Montezuma, I Conquered or Survived.
Oh, a t-shirt?
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to bring you here because every time I come to Knott's Berry Farm, and I usually try to come in the way that you get to walk under Ghost Rider when you enter the park.
That's super cool. I mean, this is
Ghost Rider, and every time I come here and I look at this, I'm like, the word that comes to mind for me is respect. That they built a literal wooden, I mean, this thing is wood.
Oh, yeah, I can see.
Look at,
I mean, it's 2x4.
It's just literal wood. Ron?
Yeah. I mean, it looks...
Pieces of wood bolted together. I mean, who knows how many bolts? I'd like to do the math on that.
It's Old West looking. I mean, it's weather. Like, this is not even weatherproof wood. That stuff.
No, man. Yeah, look at some of it is just like, is there dry rot in there? I wonder.
Well, you could see they look like this piece looks like it has been replaced with weatherproof wood. It looks, I mean, it's different. It's compared to like, look, those are certainly older than that.
Oh, look, there's a piece of steel right there.
Yeah, I saw
see
that. That's, I think, might have also been a late addition for support.
Had to replace that. This is a literal wooden roller coaster, which they don't make them like this anymore. Just respect, man, that this thing exists.
That's interesting. So this was clearly much after Colossus, because I always think of Colossus.
Oh yeah, from Magic Mountain. Yeah.
So that's where my parks were. It was always Disneyland.
Colossus isn't wood anymore, right?
No.
Or do they even have it still?
They had a refurb-ish type of... They had something going on in recent years, I think. Yeah. I haven't been there in probably a decade also. Well, my parks were Universal, Magic Mountain, and Disneyland. And then we were like, let's go to Knott's Berry Farm. And after Magic Mountain and Disneyland, in the 80s, it was like, this is why we go to other places. It was when you're 10, 11, you need more.
Yeah. Well, I will say this. I don't usually get scared on roller coasters. They make me nauseated.
Right.
But I don't get scared typically. This ride scares me.
Well, there's some creaking, I'm sure.
That's and it's very like,
oh my God!
You know.
This is not operational. It is operational?
As an attraction?
Yeah.
Yes.
This ride right here.
That's what I'm saying, Ronnie. Come on.
I'm looking. I feel like it's.
This isn't a museum.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No, dude, this is a fully functioning attraction.
That's mind blowing to look at this and to think that that's the case. I didn't know that. I did not. I'm being dead serious right now.
Now you're getting on my level right now. You're like, the respect is starting to get in there.
I thought we were appreciing something.
History.
They're not. This is so iconic and so beautiful and so wonderful. Like, we're gonna preserve it.
They have preserved it so well that we can ride it. Look at right here. There's track right there. You can see the track.
That's crazy.
And up there. But this little, like, can you imagine just going through there at 40 miles an hour? Yeah. And it's shaking. So cool. You can feel it in your teeth, you know?
That's super cool. That is really mind-blowing.
Look at all that wood.
And this is called Ghost Rider?
Ghost Rider.
It's so weird that I'm so clueless on at this part.
Well, that may change.
That may change.
I'm coming to Knott's this year.
Which means I'm coming to Knott's.
Well, you're invited. Hell yeah. Now you were saying this. It's been remodeled. You said
they refurbed it.
it was pretty rough because it's still rough.
Yeah, it's still rough, but it was before. It was kind of like Matterhorn before the soft seats.
Yeah.
It was kind of like that. It was just really bumpy and rough.
Matterhorn has soft seats.
Now they do.
Matterhorn is a slick, smooth coaster compared to this.
Oh yeah.
Woo!
Yeah,
Yes.
I can't say anything about the Matterhorn.
Yeah, you're not a
get
fan of the
very-
Matterhorn. That's right. Yeah, we give him hell for that all the time.
It's a contextual thing. I love the Matterhorn.
As an attraction,
However,
yeah.
I also can admit it is a car accident.
Yeah,
but
it is like going in a car accident. Well, so is this. Yeah, you shake like crazy on the Ghost Rider, but I don't care. It's still great. I mean, I just, like I said before, I love the fact that it's a wooden friggin' roller coaster, man.
I mean, it is. It's funny that as unappealing looking as it is aesthetically or whatever, it makes it that much better.
See, but you know what? You say that. I think that aesthetically is beautiful.
Right, but what I'm saying is, on the surface, rotten old crappy wood. It doesn't seem like it would be like this.
That's part of the that's part of the experience when you come to Knott's Berry Farm.
Midwest, it's amazing. Yeah.
I wish with all of my heart and soul that they could make this whole park like they do, the Old West Ghost Town.
Oh, the whole.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. See, it's been a while.
Oh, they got it.
The park has evolved. There's Knott's A and Knott's B. Knott's A is the front half, which is very, old Ghost Town, Old West. Knott's B is Magic Mountain. It's just roller coasters and no theming whatsoever. It's just here's a ride and a Coke, and that's it.
Yeah.
And you can shoot hoops and do like carnival games and.
That nobody ever played.
What's the ground? Is the ground?
It's
just
yeah.
It is.
Yeah. Well,
Did it used to be dirt back in the day?
maybe I don't know. I can't remember what Ghost Town's like. Dude, Ghost Town is so great. It's so great.
That would be cool. I mean, it's called Knott's Berry Farm. To have that coaster, like it reminds me. I'm from the Midwest. It reminds me when you're driving down the highway and you see buildings that look like our farms, basically. They look like they're hundreds of years old. That nobody lives there. They're not livable, but they don't tear them down. They let them live.
I agree.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Hey, let's walk this way. I want to give these guys a little tour of what's happening before, because we're gonna do some shopping, and I don't know if I'm gonna get lunch today or not. I mean, it's calling my name a little bit. I do want to sit out here on one of these benches and enjoy that scene. But first,
Can you drink adult beverages at Knott's Berry?
I do believe, yes.
Well, they have a Friday, so I guess yes.
Well, there's that. Yeah, I don't know if you could take them around and walk. Oh, they've kind of sectioned this area off, so maybe that's what they're doing. Is they're trying to sequester the dining folks from the rest. All right, we've gone mobile, so I put my mask back on. So this is okay. So that's the entrance right there. For those of you who aren't familiar, you're gonna get familiar, Fresh Baked, with this, because I think we're gonna be getting. Well, I already promised to pass. We're gonna be spending a fair amount of time here this season. They've got a lot of interesting things to eat. It's not just Fridays. I mean, they have a Fridays,
Right.
but they've got Mrs. Knott's Kitchen. Her chicken is fantastic. You can get a funnel cake here. These are classic. Boysenberry on everything.
Right. I love boysenberry.
The cable car kitchen, I think, is opening in like another week. That's one of the things that isn't quite open yet.
Cookie Witch is one of my all-time favorites.
What's a Cookie Witch?
I believe it's just ice cream.
Oh, like an ice cream sandwich.
Yeah.
Okay. Now here, I wanted to walk back this way. Oh, look, that's lovely.
Build a bear.
We might have to build a bear.
I mean,
Yeah, I think that's a week or so later too.
this is such a treat for me because my eyes have never seen anything like this.
Well, this is okay. So we're looking at Knott's A right here. This is Ghost Town is right behind Ghost Rider right there. You can kind of see it a little bit. Let's go over here wherever this thing is. Is that a fire pit?
They did, or they used to, or they still have live animals here, or is that like a petting zoo? Do I remember?
Is there
that?
still a petting zoo, Mike?
That's I do remember.
They have that that little barn where you could pet like the horses.
Yes, yes, there's horses.
Goats here? They used to be.
They used to have.
I
Goats.
feel like I'm remembering.
Yeah,
There's definitely horses.
I
Okay,
remember little things like goats.
so this is the initial launch right here of Ghost Rider, or not the launch, but you kind of get ready for the launch. All right, here we go, a little Ghost Rider, classic wooden roller coaster. As you leave the queue, which you can't tell, the indoor queue is a huge, enormous barn. There's the downstairs queue, which is usually really full, right? And then you got to go up the stairs, and then when you get to the top, there's another queue up there. Then you kind of do a couple more switchbacks in here. And then loading is right over there.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's actually it's really cool. I like it. A lot of switchbacks, but just through here you can see some of the theming in Ghost Town.
Right.
That street right there, where these I don't know if I'm that green building.
Yeah.
That's Ghost Town. I just wish they could do, or they would do, more of this.
Yeah.
But instead, here, let me show you, Ron and everybody else. Instead, what we get lately is more of that.
Yeah.
Now that is no, that's
Magic Mountain.
what's it?
You're talking about Magic Mountain style?
Well, the actual attraction, Silver
That is Silver Bullet.
Silver Bullet, yeah. That's Silver Bullet. Now, actually, which is really, it's upsetting. While we're having this conversation, it's upsetting because they dropped Silver Bullet into Ghost Town.
Yeah, that's true.
Like some of the supports that you see there, right there in that area, you're actually going over Ghost Town, which I don't enjoy. They do an Old West
Stagecoach.
well, there's that too. There's a stagecoach. There's a train where you can get robbed. Ronnie, it's so good. It's so good, Ronnie.
I'm not knocking it.
You would fit right in with your hoodlum mask or your
My bank
you look
robber?
like your bank robber gear.
I would certainly be on that side of the
Yeah.
fence.
Oh, that's the best side.
I mean, who doesn't have the fantasy of wanting to have robbed a train? Like every movie where
Yeah.
there's a train robbery in it is a freaking great movie.
Yeah, yeah. They all die in the end, though. I don't know if do you watch the end of the movies?
Yeah, but I'm fine with that.
Okay.
You cross the bucket list off. You're legendary. If you survive, you're a dweeb.
You would have definitely enjoyed Ghost Town Alive.
Ghost Town
That's
Alive,
the best.
which they're not. That's not going to be back till 21 now.
Yeah.
Ghost Town Alive is like what Galaxy's Edge was supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like in Galaxy's Edge, you're supposed to be able to walk around and have a stormtrooper interrogate you, and the people all know you, and they're like,
Right.
they bring you into the
Westworld.
environment. It's what do they call that? Like not cosplay, but LARPing.
LARP.
Live action role playing.
I am happy I did not know that.
Ghost Town Alive is LARPing, basically.
Yeah.
And it's up to you to how much you participate in it. But they have cast members, or
Yeah, they're kind
is that what they call them? I don't know what they call them.
well, Knox members.
Actors, whatever, out there bringing you into an actual ghost town. Like there's good guys and bad guys, sheriffs,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, ne'er-do-wells, whatever. It's fantastic.
Yeah,
I like
that's-
when they robbed the bank because they actually have a shootout,
Yeah,
and it's awesome. It's pretty cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're back out front. I want to do some shopping next because we didn't get to do this before. This is right here, Virginia's something or other. Virginia's gift shop is like their Emporium.
Yeah.
So let's head in there and see what we can't find. Mike, you said there's a giant bear?
There's a giant bear in there.
All right, keep your eyes out for a giant bear, Fresh Baked. This right here is what I'm talking about, though. I love Old West theming,
Oh yeah.
and they do a pretty good job of you know, bringing you in. It's very natural.
Oh boy. The candy from Halloween that doesn't know what those atrocities come from. I bet those are good because they're boysenberry, but you know what I mean? Those things.
Boysenberry.
Boysenberries are good. The jelly, oh my god.
I do love me some boysenberry. Let's see what's going on at Virginia's gift shop, the California market. Oh, hey, you, look at that. I think you can buy them rocks.
I'm
Wanted,
sure.
dead or alive. That's cool. Virginia's gift shop. And there you go. There's the giant bear. It's got they made a giant face mask for the bear.
That banner, or I guess it's a blanket, is amazing. I love that.
What, this right here?
Yeah, that's a good representation.
That's a banner. Yeah, that's not a blanket, I don't think.
Yeah, I think it's just.
Look at that.
That's
This is what you can do. You can ride that train. You can ride that stagecoach, which, by the way,
You can ride a stagecoach.
I highly recommend. Yes, I highly recommend you do that
Cool.
first thing in the morning, as soon as it opens, because you can only fit 8 people on that damn thing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And it goes all the way around. You're like,
But-
you know.
I love it because it's a unique experience.
Yes,
You just-
it's awesome.
It's-
You have to get on the top though. I don't know. Can you sit in? Can you? Do you sit also inside?
You could sit
I think
inside,
you do. Yeah, but it's not the same.
Outside the
Yeah,
house.
yeah, that's so cool.
And the stagecoach goes all the way around. It's like a train ride, but on a stagecoach.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And then that's the log ride, obviously, which is terrifying. Not because of the drop,
It goes pretty fast.
but because of the creepy animatronics that are in there. And
I was
also,
just gonna say the theming, another reference.
okay, so they're not quite on Disney's level with high quality animatronics. The animatronics in log ride, and then also on the
Called the log ride?
it's called log ride, yeah. And then the other one, the train,
Oh, the
Calico.
Calico mine train.
The Calico mine train is like the original dark ride. Walt loved it.
I think it's awesome.
Walt was inspired by this, but it's freaky.
Can I just say that calling the log ride is an excellent choice.
Yeah, dude.
That is
exactly.
so cool.
Yeah.
It's like it's a log ride.
You know, it's funny because sometimes when I'm at Splash Mountain, I'm like, I think I call it the log ride myself too.
So great.
I do.
That's so great.
I've got video actually of the Calico. I'll link to that, to the video. You can watch it when you watch the playback, Ron. You can see the Calico train ride. It's fantastic. It's the best ride in the park in my opinion.
Gonna link to it that's gonna take me
Yes, there is a link. Yes, Ron.
You're gonna get transported to it.
Ron's trying to train me on how to actually promote our own product.
My day job is marketing. That is creepy looking too.
That's at the water ride, right?
The rapids.
The rapids. I think they installed this guy or something like that in the rapids.
That is. I haven't seen it.
What
so
you
that
were
looks
saying
neat.
about the animatronics being not up to par, which makes them scary, that does make them creepier. Like that,
Yeah.
that's a frightening looking thing because it doesn't look real, which makes it look scary.
It does look really real. It's one of the things I'm looking forward to the most coming back here is being able to, because this was in progress when they closed it, right?
Right.
I wonder if they finished it.
Right?
Yeah, well, the retheming of it.
Oh, the rethink. Yeah, it actually had reopened,
Oh, did it?
and then I think it was only open for maybe a month or so, and then
Yeah, I can't wait. So you can get your Bigfoot. Is that what they call it now? The Calico River Rapids?
yeah,
You know, it's funny. Wasn't it called Bigfoot Rapids before?
I think so.
Which is odd because there was no Bigfoot.
And now there's the Bigfoot.
And then they call it Calico, but they put in a Bigfoot.
Like this is super cool. I love, these are the things I love.
Yeah.
Those are the things I love because you can buy millions of different versions of this and it doesn't take up a ton of place. It just fills curio cabinets with lots of glass shelves.
Yeah.
And I have lots and lots of Disney things of that nature.
Guys, I am, by the way, in the market for a Rick Classic traditional Knott's Berry Farm shirt. Nothing
I want vintage.
Yeah, or vintage, something like Ghost Town, maybe? Like they have that baseball tee, Ghost Town, but that's not really for me.
Yeah, I don't do those. I like it.
So keep your eyes
On
open.
that side. I see a ghost.
Dude. Like if I saw that at Disneyland, I'd be like, yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That is so great. You can get yourself a conductor's hat. You know, Justin has a lot of great videos of him. He has a video of him getting to basically drive the train.
He got hooked.
Yeah, he got hooked up.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Really?
He's tight with nuts. That looks fantastic.
That's about the
Yeah,
closest thing to
right
something
there,
I would
maybe.
But they might have screwed it up. Nope.
What, no arm in the back?
No, that's not screwing it up.
Yeah, right. I agree. If that were Ghost Rider.
Yeah. I mean, I like it because it's simple, but I don't.
Yeah, it looks good. I like the silhouette.
I don't want to represent the coaster.
The attraction that's infringing on our theme.
Yeah.
This guy, the Catawampus. Oh my God.
That's bad. This is
He
great.
doesn't know about the Catawampus.
I have no idea.
Sometimes I can't find it.
I screwed it up.
I'll look
Really?
for it. I can't find it.
This is some fake animal that they built out of wood.
I mean, I love it. I love just the story and the picture. I love it.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Figment type thing, but it doesn't actually appear in an attraction. It's just out there in the middle of the park, and it's just there.
Yeah,
I
so
mean-
you'll find it in different spots to move it
Yeah.
around.
I love it. That's so cool.
I think didn't somebody? It was like a. Was it just like a joke or a lark, and it just became a thing?
And then it became a thing. It was
Yeah.
just like, oh, you see the Catawampus? What? And then all of a sudden it started
It,
growing.
it wasn't always a thing, and then it became a thing.
Right. I mean, I love learning about that kind of stuff because this place is, I mean, Knott's has been successful for many, many years,
Yeah.
despite Disney being right here and so popular. And I love that
Yeah.
these are the types of things
They need to do
that
more
last.
of that.
Right, right.
More of that. Yeah. By the way, they have recruited more than one ex-Disney Imagineer or executive
I'm sure.
to run this place.
Sure. And it feels to me, I might be speaking out of turn, it feels to me that they know who they are, and so they're not really directly
Well-
competing with Disney. They're kind of,
With the Ghost Town stuff, yes, but they completely forgot who they are when they built Knott's Beach.
right, so there's there's that line where you have to, we know who we are, but we still have to placate the masses.
Yeah.
We gotta get people. We gotta get butts here. So if they're going on a trip to Disneyland, they can spare a day here.
I would spare plenty of days in this park. Yeah, like it.
Oh, it is? Okay.
You can buy one for $40.
That would, it looks worth it to hang it on the wall.
It's
If I
not.
told you how many of these types of I probably have. I'm not even joking.
It's like the half on the other side of the bear here is sort of Knott's. Well, they have Snoopy, which is a big deal here, but they've got a whole Snoopy store, which we're going to go check out also. But this looks to be like the non-Knott's merchandise. Which, by the way, that is I remember that being a beef that I had. Like, you in the park, you'll go to some gift shops and none of it.
Yeah, you'll find like
It's all
Hello Kitty
third
or
party.
something, Like, what's
Yeah.
What does that
it's-
mean? Like
just-
Quicksilver?
It doesn't belong.
Yeah, not even that. Worse than that. Toys, like it's toys you get at Target. I mean, yeah, it's not even. Well, I mean, this is an example.
Yeah, the tiny teenies.
Wait a second. Who are Randy? Who's Peppermint Lane?
Who's? I don't.
See, these aren't even Knott's. What am I
greatest-
looking? Game of Thrones? Okay, you lost me. No, it's like, can we go back to the other half?
Yeah.
I want to turn around. Take me back. Hello Kitty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this? Why is this even here? Yeah, before I go crazy, we're gonna leave this section because you guys don't want to hear me go off on Knott's right now. Let's get out of here. Let's go this way actually, because there's a cool mural